So I'm going to read you this book, Esther the Wonder Pig, that we're really excited about. This is what it looks like, but that probably is backwards for you.
Yeah, it is. So
okay, but I'll
like
read
this.
it. Oh, upside down would be good?
No. Yeah, like this.
Okay, so Esther the Wonder Pig. Oh, look at that. That's little Esther in the bathtub.
Oh, and look at this. This is the back of it.
Do you like that part?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Esther the Wonder Pig. Well, that's a cute one too, huh? Can you see that he's in the laundry? Okay, so Esther was a little piglet. She was rescued when she was 6 weeks old and arrived in a laundry basket nestled among some towels. When she looked up at her dad's with those eyes and that smile, it was love. Okay. Esther moved into a little house with 2 dogs and 2 cats. She was the smallest of the bunch. She was supposed to be a miniature pig after all. Her dads didn't know how much about mini pigs, so they had to learn quickly. At night, everyone slept in his or her own bed. Esther slept in a collapsible cat house. But 3 days later, she outgrew it. She climbed on top of the cat house. That seemed fine for a while. But then she outgrew that. So Esther's dad got her a dog bed and then a bigger dog bed. Her dads were confused. We thought she was supposed to be a mini pig, they said. But when she looked up at her dad's with those eyes and that smile, it was love. Okay. That's so cute, her laying with the doggies on the bed. Esther liked to play outside in the pond. She splashed around and flipped over the rocks. She didn't mean to, but she scared the fish. Esther also liked to help her dads with their gardening. She dug up the bed, uprooted the tulips, and ate all the bulbs. They were delicious. When Esther's dads saw the mess she'd made, they weren't very happy. But Esther looked up at her dads with those eyes and that smile, and it was love. Do you want to see that page? Okay. Esther had the most fun at bath time. She just loved to get everything wet. She even knew how to make her own bubbles. That's pretty funny, right?
Yeah, like.
As she grew bigger, so did her splashes. Sometimes when her dads weren't looking, Esther sneaked into the kitchen and stole snacks. She got into the freezer and ate all the ice pops. What's an ice pop?
Like
An
ice pop is a popsicle.
Okay.
It's just people say it differently.
Okay. She used her snout to open the cabinets and ate all the cookies. Once she even broke the door off the oven. That was not on purpose. Esther's dad did not like this at all, but when she looked up at her dads with those eyes and that smile, it was love. Esther kept growing and growing and growing, so she started sleeping on a kid's mattress. Surely that would be big enough, but it wasn't. She outgrew that too. Then she got a single bed, and then a twin bed, and then she even got her own room.
Why don't we just go to then queen bed, then king bed, then master bed?
Yeah. The little house was starting to feel very crowded. What was comfortable for her 2 dads, 2 dogs, and 2 cats was way too small for a 600-pound pig. So Esther's dads did the only thing they could think of. They moved to a big farm where there were lots of room and where they could rescue even more animals. Even in a big brand new home, everyone would gather together to tell stories or watch TV. But sometimes Esther would spread across the couch and nobody else had a comfortable place to sit. But when Esther looked up at her dads with those eyes and that smile, it was love.
And then also that part.
Then one day, Esther was not in her room. She wasn't in the kitchen and she wasn't in the garden. Esther's dad searched the whole house, but their pig was missing. They were so worried, they ran all over the neighborhood searching for her, but she was nowhere in sight. So what if she was so much bigger than they'd expected? So what if she outgrew her beds in record time? So what if she scared the fish or ruined the garden? She was their girl. She was part of the family, and families come in all shapes and sizes.
Look at that, the cat.
You like
going
seeing
to
the
the
cat and the
goose.
duck? I feel like so. Can you see the cat and the duck?
And then also this page.
Okay. After hours and hours, a neighbor called out from their front door. "Excuse me, are you missing a pig?" the kind lady asked. With great relief, Esther's dad followed the lady into her backyard, where Esther was happily eating all the apples she could reach. "We're so sorry," Esther's dad said to the kind lady. "She's a very naughty pig." But Esther looked up at her dad's with those eyes and that smile, and it was love. But then, from then on, Esther's dad made sure their front gate was locked. Esther, the Wonder Pig. Let's see, what else does it say? This is such a lovely story. This is Esther in her home for real. Can you see? Anyway, do we love this book?
Yes.
It's so good. Thank you. We're so
And also, pigs are very smart, and they actually know how to open a lock. Our neighbor's pig did open the hose, and it did a flood.
the one across the street?
Yeah. Their pig turned with their snout, the water spout on, and then it was flooding down.
Did you do it on purpose?
There.